Ah. Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest. Kò sí bí kí lè sí mo rè tèmi ò ní fọwọ́ sọ̀yà ọmọ Naija máa ní mí. To defend our unity, uphold our honor and glory. Kò sí bí kí lè sí mo rè tèmi ò ní fọwọ́ sọ̀yà ọmọ Naija máa ní mí.
Ẹ̀kálẹ́ ní ọ̀dẹ̀ yìí o lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin káàkiri gbogbo ibi tí ẹ bá ti ń wò mí lórí ìkùn mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin gbogbo ilẹ̀ àgbálá ayé. Èmi ọ̀rẹ́ yín èèyàn yín mo tún dé lálẹ́ nítorí pé àwọn nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ tá a gbọ́dọ̀ sọ nípa ẹ̀ ní kíákíá. Tẹ́ bá wò mí dáadáa, it's not that I'm prepared for this program, but because it's so much important to me, I have to come out and deal with it because there are some few things that cannot be left till later on. And we just have to go and hammer it straight away because that's the way these things work, and that is the only thing we could do. First of all, I want to pay a condolence to all the people that lost their life in Borno military attack, Boko Haram attack in Maiduguri area. But we need to shed some few more lights on it because the light we want to shed on it is very, very important because I don't think it's right. From information that we have from source. When I mean source, I mean source. This is not hearsay. This is not double information. This is actually an information right from the source. And that is why I am very, very angry. I'm very, very cross. I'm not happy. And I don't know how to say it well enough. It is not right for us to be living our life like this in the country called Nigeria. Nigeria is in problem, and we need to talk about it often, so that everybody can know that this is what is going on. This is what's on the ground. Tonight, I don't know if you heard about the news, if you had it already, but if you haven't got it, this is the news. Boko Haram attack vehicle and men in Borno. And these are not just men. This is our military guys. Boko Haram attacked a whole company of the Nigerian army that was sent on an operation in the Borno area of Borno State area of Nigeria. What I don't understand is this. What we need to shed light on this program tonight is what happens, how it happens, and why it happens. 3 questions needs to be answered. What happened, why it happens, and where did it happen? Before we continue, I'm just gonna chip something in for you guys quickly. If you're watching me for the first time, if you're regular on this program, could you please do me a favor and share this program? It needs to go viral so that everybody can see what we're talking about. I'm gonna give you a sneak preview of what is new. Have a look at it. Okay, that is the sneak preview. The app is now working, especially for those people who are on the Android. If you're not on Android, if you're on iOS, you need to give me a couple of days more for those ones to be ready as well. The iOS, which is the iPhone guys, should be ready within the next few weeks. So you need to bear with me and give me a little bit more time on that one. I will explain it more to you guys as the program progresses here. Please remember, you need to help me to share this one and let everybody knows what situation we are all in, especially all our guys in the military. Okay, this is the real information. A couple of days ago, precisely on Sunday night, Monday, a company of the Nigerian Army, mainly people from the south, was sent on an operation in the Maduguri Chad Basin of Nigeria, of northern Nigeria, which is Borno State. And the intelligence they gave them was a total wrong intelligence. They gave them a completely wrong intelligence, and the intelligence they gave them put them in harm's way. And then they said to us that on Monday evening, Monday evening, they recovered 19 dead bodies. And yesterday, they recovered another 16 dead body, which makes it 35. And one guy that didn't follow instructions escaped. And he is the one that came back and tell us the story of actually what happens. It's a very sad story. Very, very sad story. Young guys, young boys, losing their life in the service of their country. These are young guys. Completely young guys. It's uncalled for. What is the point in killing these guys? And they said it's IDE, improvised device explosive. IED, improvised explosive device. Normally, improvised explosive device, IED, we have so many things in there. And if we can rip the vehicle apart the way the vehicle was ripped apart, there's no way the body of this guy will be intact. So my argument is this: was there something different? Is there something different happens to them? Because if their body were intact the way we've just seen it, then it is not. How can body recover from this vehicle be intact? If a body was recovered from this vehicle, how can the body be intact? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I totally disagree with that. There's no way a body recovered from this vehicle that we're looking at now will come out to be like this. You need to look at it yourself. You need to look and compare and contrast. That is the vehicle, and this is the body. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't think this is what happened. I think these guys were actually gassed. These guys were actually gassed, and they now put explosive in this vehicle to show us as if something like this has happened. And between me and you, this is not what happened. Because if it happens like this, there's no way on earth their body will be intact and the vehicle will be like this. It's not possible. If you think I'm wrong, please, you can let me come up with your own idea, come up with something, and let's talk about it. The number to call tonight is I'm gonna try and pin the number for you guys so that you can actually see the number. but I know definitely there's a big problem. Some few weeks ago, a military guy came out and spoke very, very truth conversation about what is happening within the Nigerian army. Yes, the guy was arrested. Yes, this guy was sectioned, and nobody even know where the guy is by now. Even some Hausa people were complaining about the treatment they offered the guy, because they didn't only take the guy, they took his wife as well. I'm sorry for that picture. So if you want to join the conversation, I will try and pin the number for you so that you can join the conversation. But I seriously do not believe that is what happened. We have some more pictures that is too bad to show. We cannot show these pictures. And you know what? When they put them in the vehicle, they put them on top of one another. Where's the dignity? Working for your country. You're working for your country. Where's the dignity? Where's the respect for your life? What happened? Very painful. Very sad. I am very, very sad and angry that people could die in this vehicle. They said Boko Haram attacked the vehicle, and the vehicle get ripped apart. The roof, the bonnet, the side of the vehicle get ripped apart. But the bodies of the guys inside the vehicle were intact. If you ever see an IED result outcome before, you will know what I'm saying. This is where people lose their leg. This is where people lose their head. This is where people lose their hand. They lose their limb. They lose different part of their body. But in Nigeria, when this happens, they're telling us that they recover the people in full. Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? Who is deceiving who? Who is hiding something? Who has got something to hide? I don't understand. How on earth you will send your boys on an errand and feed them to death? Because that's exactly what you did. You feed them and give them to death. Something is seriously wrong with our mentality in Nigeria, that you can just kill people anyhow. I don't understand. Jonathan's wife will say, there is God. Oh, there's God. And there's God to judge everybody. Because whatever you do today, you will have to come up with it later on. Boko Haram attacked vehicle and men in Borno. This is not Boko Haram that attacked anybody. This is our own military attacking their own guys. It is their own people attacking their own boys. It is the army killing its own people. We just need to reason. We're not fools. We're not idiots. You can't lie about this forever and ever. You can't lie about this forever and ever. You can't tell us that people die in this vehicle, and when you recover their body, their body were intact like this. That is bullshit. That is completely unacceptable. These guys were gas. We don't have a country. We don't have a country. I can assure you that now we don't have a country. There's no country called Nigeria. Because if there's a country called Nigeria, it won't be like this. Something is not right. Many things is not right. And so many things is coming up now. Mago, former EFC acting chairman, said they gave some money to Oshibajo. 4 billion naira was given to Oshibajo. Out of the 36 billion that they recovered. We're gonna take a call quickly. And let's hear from this gentleman on the line. Caller, what's your name and where you're calling from and what is your contribution?
Yes, my name is Ade. I want to make my contribution about your show tonight.
Yeah, where are you calling from, sir?
Well, I'm calling from the UK, sir.
Thank you very much. Go ahead. What's your contribution?
Just to let you know, the North or the Fulani Caliphate or the Northern cabals in the military, they know what they are doing. They've started this about 2 years ago, and now they are on the forefront of the agenda, the major phase of the agenda. And the plan is ethnic cleansing within the military ranks, rank and files. Like you rightly said, that wreckage was a typical wreckage from an IED. And if you compare the body that they claim to have recovered, those bodies can never be in that wreckage. Those guys were actually gassed. Okay?
Thank you.
There was no bullet wounds. They were not informed in a gunfight, in a firefight. So they were actually gassed. And what happened is that they give them wrong intelligence and they will lead our boys into their death. And they've been doing it for a while now. That was why that young man decided to come public to call out
Names.
leaders in Nigeria, but they won't listen. So the country needs to hold the people at the affairs of the military, of the armed forces, responsible. It is their job to make sure that all their men are safe in action. When their men goes to action, that is why they are officers, that is why they are commissioned officers. It is their responsibility to make sure that all the men at rank and file are safe in action. That's why they do a roll call. That's why they count. For every exercise they count, and after exercise they count. How can the whole company disappear? Where is the commanding officer? Where is the one above the commanding officer? Where is the colonel? What about the major? And the ranks go up and up like that. These guys, they are murderers. And this is a crime against humanity. This is genocide. And this matter, the Nigerian army heads must be dragged to Hague for this on this matter. They must be dragged to Hague. All the people leading the Nigerian armed forces must be dragged to Hague on this matter because they have failed to perform the military responsibility which they swore an oath. They are no longer defending or protecting life and property anymore. They are now the internal aggressors against their own men. As the highest level of betrayal. The people in charge of the Nigerian armed forces must be held accountable at the international court, charged for crime against humanity and genocide.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. We really appreciate your contribution. Because there's so many people that want to call in, I'm going to let you go. You might want to call back a bit later on, but let's keep rotating the call for now so that many people can call in, please, yeah? I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much, sir. Guys, this is sad. These are young people that's supposed to be serving their country, but for one reason or the other, people decide to get them killed. I've got another caller on the line. Caller, what's your name and where you're calling from and your contribution, sir? 3 things in one go. Go ahead.
Good evening. My name is AJ. I'm calling from France.
Thank you, Mr. AJ. What's your contribution tonight, sir?
I want to agree with that caller, the guy that just spoke.
Yeah.
I want to totally agree with him.
Thank you.
It's a plan to wipe out the certain men in the military out of the military. That's their plans. The question I want to ask everybody that is watching today, how can we save ourselves from this mess? We need to send a strong message to our certain brothers that are in the Nigerian military. They should resign and go back to their places. This for the hunger will not finish, the hunger will not kill them. They should go back to farming instead of being in the military, and these people, Fulani people, are killing them like this, like just they are killing ram and goat. This one is a clear message to us. Because those bodies that we are seeing, they are not accident bodies. There are no bullet wounds in their body. I don't know what they did to them. I don't just know. Maybe I will believe it's a gas. They use a gas weapon on them. We should try to talk to our brothers our southern brothers in the military. They should resign and go back home. They should resign, please, and go back home.
Thank you very much, sir, for your contribution, sir.
Thank you very much.
They should resign and go back home. If you have any child in the military, please tell them that it is not safe to continue being in the military.
Sir, with all due respect, sir, the hunger will not kill them. They will go back to farm. We have lands, they can farm. They should go back to farm. They can farm. That's just my contribution. The hunger will not kill them. Instead of they are killing, they will wipe all of them out. All the Southern soldiers in the Nigerian military, they will wipe all of them. That's their plan. It's clear. It is clear. It is clear. We don't need anybody to tell us what they are doing. We know already what they are doing. So please, if we have our brothers in the military, try to advise them. They should resign and go back home. That's my contribution, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your contribution, sir. Thank you, yeah. Guys, this is very, very pathetic. This is very, very uncalled for, and this is very, very wrong. What can we do to stop this? It's not just talking about it that matters. It's what can you do? What can I do to stop all this nonsense, all this atrocity that are being perpetrated by our military in Nigeria? This is why people said Nigeria is finished. This is why people said there is no more Nigeria. This is why people said everybody should go on their own way. If you're joining me for the first time, please, the app is now working. You can actually watch this program on the app if you are an Android user, Samsung, all those phones in Nigeria. The only one that is not ready is actually the iPhone. iPhone is the only one that is not working yet, but you can actually watch this on your app as well. It's called Heritage Multimedia TV or Heritage TV Pro app. So if you go to Android store, you can Play Store, you can actually download it there. I'm gonna get you on the advert again. Let's go quickly on the break. Welcome back. Somebody said we're not yet live on the app. Could you please have a look again? And if it's not there, let me know. It is actually there now as we speak. When you ask them to resign and come back home, some people will be saying, "You get another job for us." Now they are being killed like ants. Oh, that was from Oba Matthew. And then Iwapelueda says all Southerners should resign from Nigerian military. Fulanese wants to make sure Southerners won't have enough power later on. We guys should wake up, or we are into war. Yes, there's war already in Nigeria. There is a war coming to Yoruba. It's not a joke. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. The agenda is unfolding. That is from another commentator there, Ahmed Adewale Adeleke. Thank you very much for that. Jibril Abbas Adebite. This is part of the strategies plan. Strategies plan. This guy are into. They are planning to kill Southern Soda, not only Southern Soda, but the soldiers that are not belonging to that does not belong to their cabals. Very sad. It is very, very sad. Very, very sad. It is very, very sad. I am angry. I am cross. I am not happy. I don't know how to describe this enough. This needs to go far so that people can hear it, so that international community can know about it. So it is down to us to actually share it. Share, and let the people that needs to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. It is well with you. Genocide in Nigeria is happening. They're not stopping it. They're continuing it. It's continuing. And the only one who can stop it is us. The more noise we can make about this, the better it can be for us. If you don't make noise about it, the international community will not know about it. And these guys will go to The Hague. Let's keep keeping the document. We will be keeping everything intact so that when the time comes, we will bring them out. It's not only people in the military that's going to be responsible for this. It's everybody who are in hierarchy in Nigeria, place of authority. They're the one that will be responsible for this. They will have to go to The Hague, and whatever they see there, it is their fault, it is their problem, it is their own palaver. Money that they're stealing is not enough for them to keep stealing. We're not fighting them for stealing. We just want everybody to go separately. Let everybody manage their own resources. Let everybody manage their own land and see who is killing who. The line is still open. If you want to get involved, the number to call is pinned right underneath there. Is +44 759 630 2040. Thank you for joining me, guys. Please remember to share. This broadcast is very, very important. This broadcast is very, 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 very. Oh, sorry. I think I gave the wrong number there. That is 100% my fault. That is the wrong number. I'm so sorry for that. Let me just try and adjust it. Let me just try and see if I can adjust it, but it's going to run out on me. I don't think I can see that anymore. Sorry guys, sorry, I'm so sorry for that. Okay, let me repeat. The number is +44 734 123 4560. That is the number, and it's on WhatsApp. Yeah. Sorry guys, that was my fault. I raised up my hand for that. So that's the number to call. The people that called before are the one that knows the number. That's why they were able to get through. It is a shame. It is a complete shame that this is happening in Nigeria and nobody is talking about it. 35 people died and nobody in place of authority in Nigeria is talking about it. The presidential spokesperson is not talking about it. The military are not talking about it. The news in Nigeria are not talking about the news in Nigeria. The news in Nigeria are not talking about it. That is how shameful things are. That is how sad things are. That is how bad things are. That is the vehicle. And this is the damage. That is the vehicle. And this is the damage. Who can tell me that this is the result? This is the kind of casualty you're going to get from this kind of a vehicle. The vehicle metal body get torn apart, but the flesh, which is softer than the body, didn't get torn apart. Who are these guys deceiving? Who are they deceiving? They must be deceiving their own head. It's a shame. Very, very shameful. The Yoruba leaders are not talking about it. The people in authority are not talking about it. I don't know what we're doing in Nigeria. I don't know what Nigerians are doing. I think Nigeria is finished. I think they're finished. They're completely finished. They're completely gone. Because if it's not finished, how can they say this is the vehicle that these guys died inside? Where is the similarities? They went out on Sunday nights, Monday morning, and they're all dead by now, 35 of them. For your information, the BH means Boko Haram. Attack vehicle and men in Borno, and Borno is in Borno State. The northern part of Nigeria, Maiduguri area, the northeastern part of Nigeria, around the Chad Basin, the Chad Basins. This is where this happens. I'm not happy. I'm very sad. You won't know how sad I am, and so many people are sad because this is uncalled for. This is not real. This is a big lie. These guys were gassed. These guys were poisoned. Unseen enemy. And that's the vehicle. How can people die from this vehicle that get badly torn apart like this? And you're telling me this is the result? The metal part of the vehicle get torn so badly, very badly. The left-hand side wing completely come off and go top of the right-hand side wing. And you're telling me that these bodies came out from that car. All their hands are there, all their heads, all their legs are there. You need to see IED thing. If you see it, you know what I'm talking about. It's so pathetic. It's so disgusting. The victim of IED. If you don't know what IED means, it's improvised explosive device. If they kill one American soldier, the president will come out and talk. But they killed 35 Nigerian soldiers by terrorists called Boko Haram, and the president didn't say anything. His men didn't say anything. Nobody say anything. That is very disgusting. All they want to do is stay in power. Because it looks that is what they're saying. It looks that is what they're doing. It looks like that is what they were feeling. They don't give a damn about you, and you keep voting them in and year out. They're advocating for election in 2023 now. Some of our idiots will still vote for them. Why do you keep voting for people who cannot protect you? Why did you keep putting people who cannot do anything good for you? Why did you keep putting them in power? I have another caller on the line. Let's pick up this caller, please. Caller, where are you calling from? Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
Yes, Mr. Adi Thomas.
Oh, Mr. Bello, Frank Bello, that's my boss. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I've been following those gory pictures, and then I think what you're doing is just an extension of where I left off, and it is such a mess that we've got leaders in the South that are only selfish and they are only interested in their own pockets. Now, you can see the way they continue to slaughter military officers of Southern extraction. Look, what you are looking there, the picture, that horrible picture, is not just only the Yorubas, it's a combination of officers of the Nigerian army from the southwest and the southeast, that these people deliberately terminated their lives. Now, the question that I'm going to ask very truthfully is, why should we be born in that contraption? I still want somebody to convince me. I need a crazy, mad person to convince me, and perhaps any right-thinking human being, that we should continue the way that location now is being run. See, we have a problem. And that problem, let's go back a bit. The killings by the Fulani headsmen that's been meted out to the Yorubas and Igbo extraction of the Nigerian military. I want some people to convince me that this is the handwork of the British. Because a lot of people will say, oh, the British are behind the problems of Nigeria. Is this killing the handwork of the British? On my show today, I demonstrated how I and yourself and Yomi Koiki will not be able to go to the same location 9 to film and then go into the slums of Lagos that a white man penetrated. I won't do it, and you will do it. But a white man did. It did very, very successfully. Now, and that film that I streamed earlier on today in my show was years ago. And you can see how Bola Tinubu was the governor at the time. You can see how the lives of those children were wasted. Now, Mr. Thomas, what if some of those children whose lives were wasted because the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not plan 20 years ahead for those people? What if some of those people should have been commanding right now? Some of those boys on my show today that I speak, what if by now some of those boys should be commanding National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, today? But the hopeless situation that Bola Ahmed Tinubu created made those boys to be area boys, because the God's given talent that's been imbibed in those children were not extracted out and then brought into the world to enjoy, for the rest of the world to enjoy. Now, this takes me back again to those days when the likes of my old man will discover talents, and they will make the child of nobody can be somebody. And I will give a classic example. A classic example that I will give was Abiola Ejimobi's boss at the National Oil and Chemical Marketing, Alhaji M.O. Akobi. He was my dad's student at Yaba Technical Institute. Yaba College of Technology was Yaba Technical Institute at the time. And my dad was the only black lecturer. The red were white. And he made something. My dad saw the potential in Alhaji M.O. Akobi, who later became the managing director of Shell, National Oil and Chemical Marketing. And then the same post that this man made, Ajimobi got to the same post. Because I know the story. And that's why those people can do me nothing, because I will question them. How many leaders have you made? In this country, I made it known that There are 3 professors of engineering, civil engineering, that are professors at the Ivy League universities in the United Kingdom that failed their school cert, but they were unable to give admission into the Yaba College of Tech to read civil engineering. But because my father at that time, God gave him that divine wisdom to establish Mainland Institute of Technology, MIT, which those that failed school cert were admitted, but who wanted to be an engineer. What if my dad never created that opportunity to train people at the time in the 70s and the 80s?
Yeah.
A lot of people would have ended up like those people I saw. But look, 3 of them are professors of civil engineering at Ivy League. Now, let's ask ourselves, we like to Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the frame of political power. What have we done? That is why these people, they cannot do me anything, because I will continue to tell them who they are. And they know me. And they cannot, I tell you, they cannot challenge my authority or challenge the story of who I am. That's why I am angry. I'm angry at the system, and I want that Oduduwa Republic now. I don't want to wait. Because these people are just bloody tambour robbers. Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Let me leave this space for somebody else. I don't want to vent too much anger.
Thank you very much, yeah. I really appreciate you for calling. Thank you, yeah. Guys, this is very, very much on call for. That is Frank Bello. He's a colleague in the ministry, where we try to make sure that we leave that contraction called Nigeria, because it's not working, and we find out it's never gonna work. No matter what anybody say, it's never gonna work, because the people there, they don't even have a clue about what is going on around them. How could the military be killing their own military? I have another caller on the line, and this one is a lady. I'm 100% sure. Madam, go ahead. We know your name. You don't need to say your name. Go ahead. Okay, I think I lost that call. I lost the caller. This is totally uncalled for. Military killing their own people. Who's going to protect them? But they have a plan. Their plan is to kill as many people from the south as possible, so that there would be nobody to protect the south when they want to overrun the south. They don't remember one thing. We don't need men to protect us in the south. We need God to protect us from the hand of the evildoers, from the hand of you evils. All of you who are evils, we don't need men to protect us, but we need God in heaven to send his angels to protect us, and he will do that. Lágbára àwọn alálẹ̀, lágbára àwọn tí Ọlọ́run gbé ògo fún nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, lágbára àwọn tí Ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú nílẹ̀ Odùduwà, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń dààmú àwọn ènìyàn ilẹ̀ Odùduwà, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń fòrò ayé wọn, Ọlọ́run á já okùn mi yàn. Ọba tó ní ayé àtọ̀run á já okùn ẹ̀mí yín. Ọlọ́run gbogbo ẹ̀dá alààyè á já okùn ẹ̀mí yàn. Èṣù gbèrègé onílé oríta á mú yín ẹ̀ ṣìṣe. Ẹdìyẹ nìyí, ẹ máa jẹ fúnra yín gbẹ̀yìn gbẹ̀yìn. Ó dẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ó máa tọ́ àsọ̀tún lánìí sí ẹ wo oríṣiríṣi àṣírí tẹ́ máa jẹ nínú ìrùn fúnra yín. Guys, I don't want to stay on this for too long, because I am seriously cross about this. But before I go, I want to reiterate this one thing to you. Have a look at it. back, guys. I really appreciate your time with me tonight. I'm not going to stay longer again. I'm going to be rounding up because I think I've only got about 3 minutes left on my hour program. I want to say something to you. If you have any family in the military and they are posted up north, you need to start advising them it's time to come home. It's time to come home. Ọlọ́run tó dá ẹnu á pèsè nǹkan tẹ́nu máa jẹ. We don't want to lose any of our soldiers more. We don't want to. Because this is very, very much uncalled for. Very much uncalled for. Very painful. Very sickening. Very terrible. And I feel for the family. The victims of this atrocity, because of atrocity. God, let the separation come quickly. Like Lato says, we're praying for it, we're yearning for it, we want it. Maybe you have to start singing that song, Maranatha. He needs to come soon. He needs to come soon. Maranatha, you need to come soon. Nigeria, Maranatha needs to come soon. Oduduwaland Maranatha needs to come soon. Come and free us. You know Oduduwaland. We long to be free. Maranatha, come and free us. Oh Lord, come. Oh Lord, come. We await your presence. Oh Lord, come. Because God needs to come and free us. We can't wait any longer. The pain is too much. The pain is becoming unbearable. The people in government internal fighting is becoming ridiculous. Guys, on behalf of all the team in the studio today, I want to say a very big thank you to you for staying with me. I'm going to be leaving now. Till tomorrow or till next time when I come your way, I remain yours. Remember, tomorrow we have something big coming your way tomorrow. Let me just see if I can just sneak it to your face quickly. Something big, massive coming around tomorrow. We have this gentleman called BOG. He wants to talk about Oduduwa. We're not talking about Nigeria, we want to talk about Oduduwa. So we're going to be talking about Oduduwa tomorrow with him. And we have some formidable ones. I think Frank is on day off tomorrow. So we have some formidable ones that we've assembled together. Irile Abukade will still be there because we want to grill this man very well. And he's teaming up with Fatai Ogonibido. And this gentleman is called Babatunde Olaleri Baramosi. All about Oduduwa land is progress and development. 5 p.m. tomorrow, UK and Nigerian time. And you're going to be meeting Fatai Ogonibido and Irilo Abukade on the show tomorrow. You will be on all the UK social media. You will be there, so you can watch it anywhere you want to watch it from. You can watch it from there. And we're going to grill this guy and keep praying because we're expecting a good news for Sunday as well. Maybe I should let you know. Maybe I should keep it to myself for now. On Sunday, we're expecting Dino Melaye. Maybe it might bring some sunshine to our face on Sunday. So tomorrow is Babatunde Olaleri Baramosi, and on Sunday is Dino Melaye on Sunday. So guys, watch out for it. is coming your way. It's coming your way. It's coming your way very soon. This Tunde, did you change your name? I thought your name is Tunumbu before, but you changed it to Tumbi. You don't want to be that part of the team. Okay, guys, thank you for staying with us. Till tomorrow when you're meeting the Luabikade and Fatai Ogunibido on your screen, and me and Frank Bello and the other team will be working behind the scene. Is good night, and please don't have nightmare. Bye bye.
Papa.
Back to Nigeria, my country. To be faithful, loyal, and honest. Kò síbi kíbi sí mo rè. Tèmi ò ní fọwọ́ sọ̀yà. Ọmọ Naija máa ní mí. To defend our unity. Uphold our honor and glory. Kò síbi kíbi sí mo rè. Tèmi ò ní fọwọ́ sọ̀yà. Ọmọ Naija máa ní mí.
I'll put you in front. Hello, Apostle Courage here, Senior Pastor, All Nations Churches. I want to welcome you to worship with us this week at All Nations Church. I believe that where you worship matters. I believe that where you have your worship experience really count. Places matter to God. Even God made places before he made people. So I believe location matters. I believe that where you go to call upon the name of the Lord and the covering you are under really count in the realms of the Spirit. That's why I want to welcome you and invite you to worship with us this Sunday at All Nations Church. If you're in Dallas, worship with us this Sunday at 3 p.m. where God is moving mightily like we've never seen before. Every Sunday at 3 p.m. 1323 Columbia Drive, Suite 315 in Richardson. You'll be blessed and you'll be glad that you came. If you are in New York, anywhere in the upstate area of New York, maybe you're in Albany, Schenectady, Hudson, wherever you are, worship with us. We're in Hudson, New York. Every Sunday at 3 p.m. Reverend Clivet and Dr. Franklin Samuels are waiting to receive you in God's presence. God is doing an amazing work in New York. This Sunday at 3 p.m. at 389 Fairview Avenue in Hudson, New York. You'll be glad that you went there. If you are in Arizona, God is doing great things in Arizona. If you are anywhere in the Phoenix area, are you in Mesa? Are you in Tempe? Are you in Chandler? Worship with us this Sunday at 10 a.m. in Mesa, Arizona. Pastor Grace Ashu, our Arizona Regional Coordinator and our resident pastor in Mesa, is waiting to receive you in the glory. She is prepared with a special word of grace for your spirit man. Are you in Tucson, Arizona? God is there through All Nations Church. Pastor Gideon Gude is waiting to see you in the glory. Every Sunday at 2 p.m. You don't want to miss what God is doing in Tucson. Meet him there, and God will use him to minister life to your spirit. Oh, hallelujah. Glory be to God in the highest. I'm excited. Amen. If you are in Nigeria, I want to invite you to worship with us in Benin City. Pastor Gosworth Ogenekara will be waiting to receive you this Sunday. Number 27, First Freedom Street in Benin City, Nigeria. Are you in Ghana? Number 10, last stop, Nebukama, Ghana. Prophet Ignatius and First Lady Martha, they are waiting to receive you in the glory. God is doing mighty things in Ghana. Feel free to worship with us. And I want to let you know you will be glad that you came. And I believe when you come to one of these services, you will not be the same. And your life will go to the next level. See you in one of these services. I'll see you in the glory. God bless you.
You are specially invited to our 11th year Lady to Lady online conference. The theme is The Overflow, taking place on Saturday the 4th of July 2020. Time is 5 p.m. UK time. Location will be online. To register, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lady to Lady Global.
This is who you are. You are the light.
To join the conference, or you can follow us on our Facebook page, Lady to Lady Conference. Invite your friends and invite your families.